RUFORUM, with funding from the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, or BADIA, held virtual training under the theme Capacity Building on E-Learning Content Development, which ran as part of the Triennial Conference in Benin.
People might argue that e-learning came after the impact of the COVID-19, but really the COVID-19 amplified the need for the e-learning.
Africa has witnessed an explosion of education technology innovations that have been responding to urgent calls to help education systems take up as they transition to prolonged distance learning.
The agriculture education delivery has changed now. We have to turn more into digital education systems. We have to turn more into e-learning platforms and then train people, human resource, to do proper pedagogy in e-learning. Proper assessments we have in ourselves and our universities build also, proper leaders.
The training targeted experts in the following fields: research methods in biometry, plant breeding, biotechnology and seed systems, scientific data management, Web 2.0 and digital media communication, agricultural innovations and entrepreneurship, fertilizer science and technology, food systems and policy analysis, agribusiness, climate-smart agriculture, agroinformatics, monitoring and evaluation, proposal development and project management, and interdisciplinary skills and leadership.
And therefore, within this conference, we've been learning from each other what is necessary in terms of policy framework, what is necessary in terms of infrastructure establishment, and then content digitization, and then the capacity building. What is needed for staff to know if they are going to effectively integrate ICT in teaching and learning.
Ça a été une très belle expérience parce que j'ai eu l'occasion de découvrir RUFORUM et j'ai bien aimé tout ce qui est présentation sur comment mettre son cours en ligne, online courses, comment entraîner les professeurs, les étudiants à savoir passer de la façon habituelle de faire les cours vers la façon un peu plus innovante, digitale.
The great thing about this new technology is to drive those who have not been at the table before you, to drive the small farmers, to drive the less well-known universities. But we need to get our more advanced universities really working on this and working on it and understanding it, and they've got to address interdisciplinarity to do that.
Experiences were shared with invaluable outcomes. RUFORUM's e-learning platform was launched.
This pandemic is a good opportunity now for us to say, how do we deliver information to young people at all nooks and corners of the continent? How do we make sure that new knowledge that is generated around the world becomes available to the African scientists and to young men and women in our institutions of higher learning? How do we make sure that new methods of learning and co-knowledge creation are available and disseminated, that we make sure that it has impact to our rural smallholder farmers? So I think this is an exciting time, but it's also a time of greater challenge for each of us.
The time has come for RUFORUM to lead the delivery of programs across Africa by tapping into the expertise they have built.